Oh, got it. Hi, you too. Hello, hello. Okay, this is day number 4. So I'm just setting up my Facebook so it can be going. And hello. So happy you're here. It's Saturday morning. It is pouring rain again where I am. It has been raining for about 3 days. Almost nonstop, it feels like. Most of our snow's gone, but I tell you, it is raining. It's so hard that you can't even go for a walk. Like that's how hard it's raining right now. Hello, Facebook. Oh my goodness. Am I live yet? No, not yet on Facebook. Just going to do this, go live on Facebook. Okay. Oops. Oh no. There we go. I know the internet's a little crazy, but here I am. Welcome. It's Saturday morning. Today I'm talking about boundaries, and not just with people. There are different ways to think about boundaries, and I think that many people don't realize that. Did you know that you even need strong, good boundaries with yourself? Yes, and that's what we're going to talk about. And this is something I didn't realize. And once I really realized it, I'm like, oh my God, I don't think I have very good boundaries with myself. And I see that other people don't. And this is a really interesting one. When you find this out, you're like, oh, okay. For some reason, my video is not showing up. Give me a moment here. If anybody comes on Facebook, if you're watching from YouTube, hello, say hello to me. Let me know you've watched or you're watching. I love to see who has been watching. Give me a like or love. It really helps my videos to be shown more and get the message out to more women. I really love helping women through this midlife phase beyond really live a healthier, more vibrant life. And I'm also talking about youthful aging, which sounds like that doesn't sound like it fits together. It is actually a term, youthful aging. I thought of it, like wrote it down, and then I looked it up. I'm like, is that even a thing? It is. It's, of course, one of those newer terms, right? It's about doing the best you can because there's the foods you eat, the stress in your life, the way you think, the way you talk to yourself ages your body. The toxins in our environment, the toxins we eat, the toxins we put on our body. All of that ages us. So there is a way, there's so many things you can do to slow that down. And basically, it's not like you're denying that you're aging. That's not at all. It's just that, excuse me, I'm choosing to live feeling my best now and into the future, feeling good, right? Because that's what we have control over. And don't start thinking that, oh, but I have this illness, but I have this condition, but I have these symptoms and I have no control over them. So I go to the doctor and the doctor gives me a pill to take away. They're not healing you. They're only covering up the symptom, whether it's mental, emotional, or physical. Just remember that it's only covering it up. To me, I'm all about, let me see what's going on. How can I best feed, fuel, support my body in the best way possible so that my body can, because your body can heal itself. Okay, your body can heal itself. If you can talk, you can, like there's these stories of by saying certain affirmations about thinking certain thoughts, you can heal your body. Then you know that the opposite is true too. By thinking certain thoughts, by putting certain things into our body, we can make our body sick and ill. So we need to, it is truly about taking responsibility too. And this is where boundaries comes in. Boundaries is such an important topic. And it's one that a lot of people don't want to think about or maybe even talk about because it's like, oh, I don't want to push people away. I don't like saying no to people. Boundaries is so much more than that. So much more than that. So today I'm going to talk about, touch on the different aspects, which is, yes, of course, boundaries for people, circumstance, in your life, right? Maybe it's at work or maybe it's your family. Sometimes we have families that really want to completely almost kind of cut and try to control you or control your time or make you feel guilty or make you feel like you should be doing something or you need to do something. But we also do that with ourselves. So personal boundaries, boundaries for other people and situations around you, as well as energetic boundaries. That was the other thing that you may not realize. Energetic boundaries. We allow in, you're unconscious that you're doing it, but there are ways you can close off in a way to energy you don't want to feel or have come in towards you, right? So that would be something like energetic boundary would be an example of that, would be somebody who's very negative in your life. It could be someone you have to be around because of a work situation. It could be a neighbor, right? You're living in that place. Whenever you see that neighbor, they're bombarding you with their negative energy. They're talking negative talk. They're maybe argumentative. They're giving off this negative energy. And if you're not conscious of how you are controlling your energetic being, and you're going to feel that you're going to feel like, oh, I don't like this. This feels horrible. They're yelling, they're talking. Now I feel terrible. Now my day is ruined, right? Have we ever said that, right? Man, that person ruined my day. No, you let that person ruin your day. That person didn't ruin your day. We are in charge of how we live the rest of our day, how we feel the rest of our day, just because we've had one encounter. And that used to be me. I can tell you right now, I was someone here made me mad. And that was it. Triggered me. I was off like that the whole day. I was repeating that situation in my head over and over and over again. I was repeating that conversation in my head over and over again. So I was repeatedly living that situation in my head over and over again. And what happens also is that gets pushed down into our body because we're continually reaffirming, affirming, living, feeling that trauma, feeling that our nervous system is reacting, right? So we're reliving it over and over again. So that is an example of energetic boundary. We need to say, woo, this person must be having a bad experience, a bad life, a bad moment, a bad day, or they are hurt in some way, or they're experiencing fear. So they're pushing their emotion out not onto you, they're pushing it out. So you're feeling it. And some people pull energy in towards them. Some people have this pulling aura, right? There's a huge thing around human design, but certain people tend to kind of pull energy in towards them. And so then you feel that at such a core level, right? So what you can do is for energetic boundaries is to be aware. And you can experience, did you know, headaches and physical pain because of someone else's energy. They may have this has happened to me. Uncomfortable, nervous, stressed people make me feel that way, or a headache. I have gotten a headache from being in an environment of people that are either in a lot of stress or physical pain or angry or mad, and my energetic body is picking it up and it's tensing me up and I'll get a headache. So what you can also say is, if this headache is not mine, right? If this headache is not mine, I release it from my energetic body. It is gone. If this headache is not true to me, if it's not mine, I release it and let it go. And same with any energy. If this aggressive energy is not mine, if this anger is not mine, right? If this, what I'm feeling, because all of a sudden it can come on, right? So a lot of times people go into crowds, or they go into a certain room or an office or a building, and they're like, oh, all of a sudden I feel this way. It's not your energy, right? So you can just know that, set the intention to release it from your body, let it go. You know, sometimes you can shake or just, and, you know, I'm now releasing this. I'm now letting go of this energy. I'm releasing it. I'm not taking it in. You can also imagine yourself in a beautiful, like, white bubble surrounded by pink, beautiful lavender, pinkish light, and maybe even gold. And so you're in this big, energetic, beautiful boundary, a bubble of energy. And so you can allow in, saying, I'm only allowing in love and light into my energetic bubble. Anything else that comes towards me that does not feel good or is not for my better being, it reflects off, it bounces off. Set that intention and you will notice the difference. And believe it, right? Like, it's in a way sometimes we're like, oh, this is so stupid. I'm going to say this, but I don't believe it's going to happen. It is part of being, because we can control our aura. So we can control our energetic being. So therefore, we also could control what comes into us. Right. So I'm going to be teaching more about this in my new program, Body Love, for people who really want to get the nutrition, the lifestyle, and the soul work, really working on being and feeling amazing now and as we age in the future, right? And doing the best you can for your body to support it in all ways, right? Body, mind, and soul. That's dianamarchand.com/body love. check that out. Come and join us. Ask me if you have any questions. So that's the energetic being boundaries. Now, people boundaries, we all kind of know that. And the best thing to think about it is you're not turning someone away. You're not saying no and being mean. You're not being selfish by setting up boundaries. Now, I call them loving boundaries, powerful, loving boundaries. You're actually respecting yourself and respecting the other person, because you're also saying to the other person, I'm going to set beautiful, loving boundaries for me, for what is right for me, for my health, my body, my soul, but you get to do the same. So it's like, I respect you that you want me to do this right now. I totally get it. But at the moment, I'm not going to say yes because it doesn't feel right, or because I'm feeling too tired, or because I don't have space or time in my life, or it's just not a right fit for me right now. But thank you so much for asking me. And I hope that you find, right? Like, we can say it nice. It's not like, no, sorry. When you try to say no to someone, but you have this guilt energy coming from you, and it's almost like you're trying to hide something, or you don't like them, so you're saying no, and they're thinking, oh my God, she must not like me. Why is she being so mean to me, right? That's because of the energy you're coming from. But when you come from a powerful, loving place where you're owning your where you're really owning your authority, like you're owning the respect for yourself. So other people treat you because of the way you treat yourself, or you allowed them to treat you, right? We are a reflection of our inner world. So when people are coming into our space and expecting too much of us, it's like either we feel we're the only one who can handle everything. They can't. So somehow I don't want to say empowered them. Somehow we've taken their power away, or they believe they need us, right? They believe they need us. But that is not true. We just get to say, I am doing this. This is what I do. This is what's right for me, right? But what you're asking me to do, no, not all right at the moment. This is what's going on in my life, or I have this, or I've already have enough. Thank you so much. But I really hope that you can find someone, or I wish you good luck. And just be in that mood. When you try to cover things up and you try to over-explain, when you feel guilty, when you feel, they're going to sense that energy, and they're going to know you're not coming from a place of strength, and they feel your weakness, and they will try again, and they will try again. And then they'll try to guilt you because they already know you're feeling guilty. So then you'll feel worse, and you'll feel more selfish, and then you'll give in, right? So when you come from a powerful place inside, as in knowing your own boundaries, and this is you saying, this is what I mean by personal boundaries. When you continually say yes to something, when the inside of your soul wants to say no, you're continually lying to yourself. You're not taking care of yourself, right? And you're not being respectful of yourself. You're saying to yourself, I don't care how bad you feel. I don't care how this is not right for you. I don't care that you think you're too tired, exhausted, or that you shouldn't do this. I don't care about you. You need to say yes for this person and stop being so selfish, right? All of this stuff, that's so much programming, so much conditioning. And it's about saying yes to others before you even consider how well you are going to be. And I believe that's why we have so much sickness and illness in this world. So much is because so many women have said yes too much and denied themselves over and over and over again. And when you deny yourself over and over, what's the point of freaking, in a way, like, what am I living for? To sacrifice my whole life? That's not why we're here on this world. That's not what God wanted of us. God did not want any one person to go through all this suffering, right? Because we feel we need to give to others before we give to ourselves. So personal boundaries, it's really about, I get to say yes to me when I need a break, when I need time out, when I need to nourish my body, when I need to whatever, right? I get to help others. Also, I get to do the things I love, which could be volunteering and supporting others and being a caregiver. Absolutely. It doesn't mean you won't do those things, right? But when you're also supporting your body, yourself on all levels, you are so much better for others. You're really able to give them so much more, right? And you're coming from a sense of, I'm a filled up, fully energetic, loving person. And I have so much within me that I have lots to give to you too. But at the same time, you must be replenishing your reserves, or your cup will continually run empty, right? So if you're giving, but never replenishing, never respecting yourself, never giving yourself time, never giving yourself joy, you're going to be giving from an empty cup, and that's good for nobody, because the energy you're giving off is not good. They're going to feel that toxic energy. Your body's going to feel that energy. Your body's going to feel you continually denying it. So it's going to think it's worthless. Well, I guess I'm not worth anything. I guess I'm not worth taking care of, right? This deep sense of unworthiness. So just, just think about some of these things. I don't mean to bring anybody into like, oh my God, right? But you can change this. You can shift it in a way that is so loving and so powerful. When you really get to the essence and the truth of this, you do not have to deny yourself, right? Everybody gets to win. It's not, oh my God, either I win and that person loses, or that person wins and I lose. That is not the way we are meant to live our life at all. This is the new world coming. This is a new time coming. Everything's changing. It's time to get out of that guilt and shame, those lower energies, which lead to, you guys, illness and disease, and a lot of problems with your organs, with your heart, with your skin conditions, with hormone levels. All of those negative lower vibe emotions affect us at a cellular level in all ways. And not only with our physical body, but, with our emotional and mental states too. And look at the crisis we're in nowadays with mental and emotional states, right? So it's just time to kind of wake up and embrace new thoughts, if they're new thoughts for you, new ways of being. And that's exactly what I'm working on in my new program, Body Loves the Energetics of all of this. And you will feel so much lighter, so much happier, so much better, so much more confident, come from such a more loving energy. The relationships around you will change, your work will change, everything around you will change because you have changed. Our present life is a reflection of our inner life, right? Our outer reality is a reflection of our inner reality, of who we are being. All right, well, I hope that helps. Please let me know any comments, questions, or what you think in the comments. I would love to know what you think about that. Are there any boundaries that you need to work on? I would love to hear that too. And if not, if you don't want to share, of course, I totally understand, but start to think about it. Watch this video again, let it really sink in and take some notes. That's the best thing you can do. Tomorrow, I'm on again at 10 a.m. We're going to talk about another power to focus on in your life and to shift things. And like I said, remember, we're starting my Body Love program today. It's going through Christmas into the new year. And believe me, you will learn how to manage this not only stress in this time of year, but the foods at this time of year, and who you are being. And what a wonderful way to step into 2023 and be the most powerful you and be your best for everybody also around you. Remember, it's you and them, not just you or them. Okay, so much love to you. Give me a like, give me a love. Let me know you watched. Have an absolutely amazing day. Okay, bye. Okay, hi guys. I'm just going to start ending this now. So let me know you've watched. I'd love to know in the comments. Also on YouTube, it's dianamarchand.com/body love. I also do one-on-one coaching. So if you want to come in and you're like, oh, I just need help maybe with the food, you can do a one-time session. You can do 3 sessions. You can do, whatever, 6 weeks, just whatever you want to do. But I do have where you can just get a single session, or you can just find out more about that by just reaching out to me. And my Body Love program is started today, but there's still lots of time because it's going to go for about 38 days, 38 days. Get some help, get some guidance, get some support, and really start taking the best care of you can, because I have a feeling you want to live now and in the future feeling good, being good, and living